have this dog that likes to play. You know, tell her die.
Die.
Tell her.
Die?
And take the
And tell her die?
Die.
Die.
You know, on Bulgarian, die is give me back. On American, it's like die, it's like given to die. And that's why when I was teaching her, and people was like, you're telling her to die? No.
I mean, even saying it felt weird.
Yeah, right?
Okay, you want to eat it? Okay. Oh, Chuck. Whoa. Oh, there you go.
You know.
What's up, everyone? Well, yeah, my name's Phil, DowntoMob, Overland. My name isn't DowntoMob. But yeah, this is my Jeep Gladiator. So it's been a really long project, about 2.5 years. And the goal was always to have a camper on it. Never really knew it was going to end up on Ultimate 60s and 40s. But that can of worms opened when I snapped my front axle. So that's a whole separate story. That's all documented on my YouTube channel and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out. We've got the Warn Xeon 12 bumper winch and the Warn bumper. Same ultra hook that you've got, the Factor 55.
Oh yeah.
Rigid lights all around. I swapped to hydraulic steering, so did the PSC. It's all hydraulic now.
Okay.
And then steer smarts, tie rod, drag link, track bar, all that stuff. Nothing too crazy under the hood, just intake. I did MagnaFlow exhaust, and we had to completely change that doing the Long Range America fuel tank. So there's been modifications we've done, and then we've gone to do another modification, and then I said, hey, these don't really communicate. So it's taken a while to get it just right, but I feel like it's just right.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. And a big thing was to keep all the systems in the back seat of the Jeep. So we've got water tank back here, fridge is on the other side. You can't really see because I'm of course using all the space, but 100 amp hour Dakota lithium. There's 2 of these, one on each side. So this is a goose gear seat delete platform that I've modified with 80/20 extrusion to fit my needs. There's a little bit of that goose gear left here, and the foundation of it all is goose gear. So that was a great starting point. It's got the Red Arc system to manage all the solar, 370 watts of Zamp solar on the roof of the camper. I mean, with the 21 gallons, I can be off grid for 2 weeks, like easy, 2.5. I haven't really tried to push that, to be honest, because usually after a week or two, I'm like, it'd be good to hear another human's voice.
I know, yeah.
I'm a social being. But the main thing is the camper. So we took the bed off and we designed a aluminum flatbed around the GenRide aluminum fenders that are the rear fenders, also the front fenders on the truck, so it all matches up. And then we took this aluminum frame to Oklahoma to Bison Overland, and they built this camper on it. So just that was about a year process. And you know, the collaboration between Nichols Auto Fab and Bison was really cool. It was like a cross-country camper build, really.
Yeah.
Which is hard. You know, everyone had to be on the same page and really know exactly what I was trying to do with it. And everyone involved put so much effort to make sure it was just what I wanted. And I feel really, really fortunate for sure. I have not cleaned the inside at all for this video. So let's
So I didn't clean inside for your video. So.
Yeah, you didn't at all. There you go. There you go. I'll move it a little.
It's a karma, right?
Just a couple hand movements and we're good. No, so this is bed mode right now. Yeah. Yeah, so this is bed mode right now. So this table comes up as a pedestal and makes up into the table. Right now though, the entire camper pretty much is a bed. And then we've got kitchen over here. We're cooking a laptop for breakfast. No, I'm kidding. It's just sitting there. And then you've got your sink and everything there. If you want to, I can convert it to the bed or the table real fast and invite you in. Because right now nobody can sit inside there. But then this is cool too. I'll show you
I think it's not necessary because they can see your channel.
Yeah, actually,
you have everything there.
I'm doing a lot of videos of the interior and I've been rushing through the build the past couple months, so I'm really digesting it more on my channel. So yeah, check it out, the interior, any details. I've got tons of build videos, including this drop down table, which is just a piece of 100 thou aluminum, about 40 by 24. And then this is special to me because this was something I wanted to do on the last truck, on the Dodge Mahal, and then we did it right away on this. But yeah, it's just got hood pins and it just clicks away. It couldn't be easier to have a nice little,
and it just
outdoor.
stays there, it's not gonna...
Yeah.
Wow.
So you click those and it just comes right down. So these are literally hood pins that you'd put in, you know, your hood. These are the pieces that come with them, and then I kind of made these brackets, screwed and bonded these into the camper.
Okay.
And then yeah, this is just L-track, so you can get this on Amazon. All this stuff you can get on Amazon, the hood pins.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the, like, what was the right thing at each point took a little bit of research and stuff. And then the piano hinge is actually aluminum. A lot of them are steel, so it's really light. The table, the hinge, the buttons, it's all aluminum. Try to keep everything super light. So
it's pretty cool. I like your license plates.
Yeah, DowntoMob. It's a flip too, so we don't have it right now, but we're gonna put a 2-inch receiver in the bumper, but just kind of ran out of time. This is a full custom fab bumper that my good buddy Kevin, Nichols Auto Fab, built, as well as pretty much all the other awesome fabrication on the truck. But I love having the big turn Overland window in the back. That's just awesome views.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it makes the small space feel a lot bigger. The last US bag, trash bag is cool. Yeah, I really like that. And then the bumper just at every point just kind of comes up to maximize your departure angle, and it actually ties into the frame here, so I can come down on this bumper really hard. Yeah, and I definitely plan to.
Yeah, it kind of like stays hugs between the frame and like looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and this right here, you're getting this in the shot. I like this sticker, not built for your approval. You know, it's a little attitude. You know, I don't usually have stuff like that, but this was built for me, and this was built for my needs. And it doesn't mean that it's right for everyone. Right. And it doesn't mean that everyone even needs to like it. But yeah, I love it. It's been really cool to
that's
make
why we
a small
built
space work so well.
That's why we built our own vehicle, you know, like how we like, not like how somebody else is gonna do and is gonna say, oh yeah, whatever. I don't really care what people likes about my Jeep or not. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm using it. Yeah, I mean, it's neat that they like it. The coolest part, the reason it's cool that they like it is because we like it. You know, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't really care if other people did. But yeah, we've got like some Step 22 Stingray storage containers here, so just keep like dry food here. Pretzel buns, love those. And this is accessible inside the camper as well, so you can kind of take a peek and you'll see. Yeah, I can see there's an opening there. Yeah, that cubby's cut out and that's just open. Pros and cons there, you do get some dirt moving around the camper, you know, things are a little more open. If bear gets inside the camp, you can just escape from this hole. Right? I know. It's kind of fun to see all the way through to the other side. And then we have a wrap-on dry toilet that we took. It's the green one. So we took it out of the big green case and built it into the truck. So it's a continuous bag system. Put coagulant in it, press a button, drops your bag, throw it away. It's really easy. And yeah, you would grab it like right there. So we built this little aluminum frame and just kind of wrapped it in 1/4 inch. It would have came out about to here. So we did a ton of work just to save a few inches, and it was worth it. It looks really nice. It's cool, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then this pad, you can see these pads Velcro up, so that you take that pad off and you can access the toilet. But yeah. How is the insulation from inside? We're inside. Is it nice, incredibly insulated. This is about 3.5 inches thick, this camper, which is almost too thick. The reason I say too thick is because Bison builds most of their campers to about a 1.5 inch composite, and that's still really strong, and you get a couple inches more interior space. I like though that this thing is pretty much bulletproof, so I'm pretty stoked that it's
that thick and bomb proof. It's also got the 45-degree corners, which they're doing 90s now, you know, kind of just streamlines production and things like that. But you know, I really like the 45s. And got the rigid scene lights all the way around. So like when we pulled up to camp last night, put all those lights on and just, you're able to see what's going on.
Yeah. So those rigid lights, this is what you did, right? You modified it. It didn't come with the lights, right?
So Bison actually did put the rigid lights in, and then Jake from Green Country 12 Volt did a lot of the wiring, pretty much the bulk of the wiring on the truck. I did a lot of secondary wiring stuff, but and that would all be down here. So this is where we house the Red Arc Manager 30 and the Red Vision system. I built a 80/20 aluminum extrusion frame for those, and it's all so tight in there. My inverter's underneath my seat. It's extremely tight in there, but it connects to the Red Vision. So we've got a panel in the camper that controls all this. We've also got the app on our phone, so I can turn the inverter on and off from the camper. I can, you know, turn the lights on, the water pump. I mean, the Red Arc system has been phenomenal. So I've been stoked at that. She came to check it out, huh?
Yeah, she likes the rig as well. So this is this is your gas kit, right?
Yeah, it's locked. I don't like these locking caps, but I lost the other one. But anyways, I have the long range America fuel tank just like you. So another 17-gallon auxiliary tank. I can do almost 600-mile range, which is really cool. Easy, like peace of mind while traveling is really nice part about it. But these days, to take advantage of low gas prices too, it's really neat. And then I'll actually show you, I've got the up-down air system. So what I'm doing is, so this right here, there's 4 Schrader valves on each end of the truck. And then if you look in here, I'm grabbing out off of, this is Invictus Off-Road Molly Headliner. Okay. So that's where I keep my hoses. So what you'll do here is to air up, you get out, and I actually haven't showed this on my channel yet, so this is a sneak peek. I'm gonna do a whole review on this system though. I had it on my last truck and I love it. Okay.
Also I can fuel up.
Yeah.
So air up all the tires at the same time, right?
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, plug in there, plug it into the tire. You got these 4 hoses run all the way around, and you've got the up-down air like modular control panel. I don't know, something under the hood. You set the pressure there, and you just leave it. So airing up is a breeze. It takes a while on 40-inch tires. So
yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, but I love these tires. They're the Nitto Trail Grapplers. They change when you go to 40s. The sidewall gets a little different. I love it. They're so tough. I've really been hard on them. And then the Trail Ready bead locks are nice too, because they're 17 inches. So I have tons of tire. And then, I mean, I can literally run 0 PSI if I want to, and just be super duper smooth down the trail. Obviously, I don't want too much wear on the drivetrain, so I try to stick between 15, but I usually end up around 10 because it's so cush.
I didn't deflate my tires at all.
No. Well, and that's the thing, airing up and down, you never really need to.
I'm so sick of it.
It always helps and makes it softer, but when you have the camper and a lot more weight, it's night and day. It's really nice to be aired down, yeah.
Well, because yesterday I was tired and, we were just... I'm not gonna tell you
well, and coming up here,
yeah, it's not a big deal.
No, this isn't. How far you're going, I think, is a big factor.
Yeah,
you're only going a few miles.
I actually did the Stony Pass. I didn't deflate.
Nice.
I was like, it's not that bad.
Yeah. No, it's not too bad. But when you're sensible, you're not too crazy heavy. My front seat, my drying rack. I've got my. We went to the hot springs yesterday, so. Figured I'd leave this in here rather than outside where it might rain and get even more wet. But yeah, we've got, oh yeah, I'll take it in there. So you'll see the Invictus Off-Road Molly headliners. I love these. I can keep, flashlight quick at hand. Let's see if I can even get it latched in with one hand. Oh yeah, look at that. And then over here, I actually keep my drone in this pouch.
I like that.
Yeah, my drone's right there. And my controllers are right there, so I can just grab it super quick. And I've got the Expedition Essentials powered accessory mount. So it's got USBs, and then I actually put in a splitter, so it's got even more USBs. But this is really neat. I can mount, you know, cameras, light switch, you know, of course, radios, things like that. So I'm stoked with this. And yeah, the rest of the interior, not too crazy. The back seat delete's the biggest mod for sure, where like I have so much storage back here, I've been able to keep the camper pretty empty, which is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so the camper feels a lot bigger that way.
So you can just go there like when you need and just go to sleep and not worry about like still digging something, moving from back to front, and you just go there and sleep and call it a day.
You could, like how it is now, I just put the top down. You can sleep in it like that still. You can sit in it with the top down. That was really important to me because traveling full-time on the road, you're always in a different scenario. If you camp in a Walmart parking lot or something one night, you know, just because you're tired and beat up, and maybe you've camped at a lot of really great spots last week and you don't really care. It's nice to keep the top down, be a little more still. But yeah, the non-cab over, there's a lot of pros and cons. A lot of people don't understand it because it does take a lot more setup and you have less space overall. But for me, I didn't want a bed set up all day. Just don't really need it. So I love this, and I love having the full roof rack. So I've put my mountain bike here. This is a Pack Racks roof rack. My good buddy Greg in Gilbert, Arizona built this. He also built this custom horizontal bike mount. So it's got a fork mount up there. We've got a quick fist holding the frame here, and then we've got a rear wheel mount. And I'm gonna be doing a full video on my channel of how we built this. I haven't really shown this a whole lot either. So stay tuned for that. I'm so excited to have the bike. Like Tetris, if you're playing the game of Tetris,
yeah,
this is the best way the bike fits the truck. So
yeah, it's really nice. It doesn't like, you know, and you like, you know, like with the same level, even lower than the, you know, than the camper.
Exactly.
Like actually, if the bike was, you know, vertical, then you would have probably like
it'd be so
high,
the
man.
Tallest thing. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't do it. And good point. If the bike was vertical, it would probably be a foot or two taller than the camper. This handlebar is about just as high as the roof vent on the camper. It might be a little higher, which is actually kind of cool because I could be sitting in the driver's seat, look out. If I'm hitting my top of my handlebar,
yeah,
back up.
Okay.
And if I break my handlebar, not a big deal compared to crunching the camper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really stoked with this and living 2+ weeks on it now on the road and really getting comfortable.
It's pretty nice. I like you, Rick. Really nice. And guys, follow his channel.
Heck yeah, DowntoMob Overland #2 MLB.
Yeah, and we have this dog that likes to play. You know, tell her die.
Die.
Tell her.
Die?
And take the
And tell her die?
Die.
Die.
You know, on Bulgarian, die is give me back. On American, it's like die, it's like given to die. And that's why when I was teaching her, and people was like, you're telling her to die? No.
I mean, even saying it felt weird.
Yeah, right?
Okay, you want to eat it? Okay. Oh, Chuck. Whoa. Oh, there you go.
You know, I taught her on my language so people don't bother her.
Yeah.
But that's funny, right?
That's really funny. Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, here, guys, so we're done with the walk around. And if you like this series, put thumbs up and subscribe to Phil's channel as well. See you.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye. Peace. See you later.
See you, brother. Have a good one.
You too.